So tonight, by the way, my name is Susan, and this is So Inspired Designs. My hope is that I can, oh, you are so sweet. I appreciate that, Barb, and you're important to me too. I hope to inspire you with creating whatever it is that I'm sharing. And tonight happens to be just a little fun, something that may or may not interest you. If it doesn't, maybe it'll interest somebody else that you know and you can share it with them. But you can find all the things that I'm going to show you. You can get a hold of them on yourself. You may even have these in your craft supply or in your stash. So, like I said, this is something I came across the idea and I saved it because that's what I do as a creator. Whenever I see something that sparks inspiration in me, I save it and I'm like, oh, I got to make sure I try that. And if I try it, I usually try to come on and share it with you guys so that I can either teach you or I can inspire you to try something. So we may not do it perfectly, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just in here creating. So that's always fun. All right. So what you're going to need to have for sure is you're going to need some alphabet beads. Now, I only have these, as you probably are not surprised. I only have a packet of the colored alphabet beads. I chose the square ones for the project that we're going to do today, but you can choose any kind you want, but you're going to want some kind of alphabet beads. You may want them to be circular. You may want them to be black and white, or if you even find wooden ones, maybe, whatever you can find. But you do want to get ones that have a decent size hole in it. So I'm probably, the one thing I did not grab, I grabbed a bunch of things to use, but the one thing I didn't grab was something to put these beads in. So let me grab that right now. I find these so handy. I don't know if you've seen these. I think they come in a 6-pack. They're from the Dollar Tree. They're supposed to be for paint, and I do use them for paint. But they're also great when you're working with beads because it kind of keeps them corralled, you know? And I don't even know exactly. Oh, thank you. I just got them redone, touched up yesterday. So I am all patriotic and ready for the holiday. That's about all I've done, you guys, which is very unlike me. I think tomorrow, I've gotten a little behind. I had some company, and then my husband had to have just a small surgery. So I got a little behind, and I had my Bible study yesterday and my errand day. So I'm a little behind, but I am going to put out some patriotic stuff tomorrow, I think. And so this is my little way of trying to feel a little bit patriotic. I'm just going to keep these here for right now because I'm not sure what words we're going to use. Let's see. The other thing I would suggest is a ruler. Have some kind of ruler. I would maybe also suggest that you have some tape. Just Scotch tape, I think, is going to help. A pair of scissors. And then what I also have, I think you would need this, but I also think we're going to try it without this, just in case you don't have these or something like it, and to see if I can get you a workaround, because I always love to do that. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, you guys, I am like talking and that's making me yawn. I don't know why. Okay. So these are these are some needles. These say they're wool needles, but I tried to get needles that had kind of a big area here. And they're not like traditional needles. So you can put like yarn, and we're going to actually put fabric through here. Thank you. He's doing great. He's doing great. It's just he had to have anesthesia. So, I had to supervise and I had to be there and kind of help him until he got past that. And I'm just kind of watching after him, making sure he's getting what he needs, but he's low maintenance. It's a low maintenance thing. Thank goodness. So you do want something that has room to put either yarn or fabric through. I'm using fabric, and that's what I would suggest is probably the best thing. Thank you for your thoughts though, Barb. Okay, so if you don't have one of those, we're going to try something else too, just to be sure. Now, the next thing you need is some fabric of your choice. Now, I'm going to make a couple of these. One, I am going to make, I think, a beachy one. Of course, you guys know I have to have some kind of beachy one. But I'm also, just for fun, but I'm also going to make a couple, they're going to be patriotic because I do have several patriotic projects set aside. So I'm going to try to start tomorrow and just kind of keep going through and doing something every day with you guys. Just show you some fun stuff. Hi, Renee. How are you, my friend? So, I think for the first one, I'm going to do a beachy one. Now, I have organized all of my not my yarns. I keep wanting to say yarns, y'all. All of my fabrics into photo boxes. I shared this back in, was it January or February? We did a organizing thing with Take 5. And thanks for the heart, Renee. And I showed you guys that I like to, now it's not on cards like I showed in that organizing thing, but they are in the right color boxes so that I can easily just pull the color boxes. Hi, Kathy. And pull the color boxes of what color fabric I want to use. So I pulled the red. Of course, I pulled the blue because we're going to do some patriotic. I did not pull any white. I only have a baggie of white. And I don't think I'd have anything in there. And I may or may not even use something from one of these boxes, but I pulled them. I also have a box that I keep all my beach kind of accessories in. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Like some ribbon and yarn and some little small crafting accessories so that I actually am organized. But I was looking through here because it does have ribbon in here. And I think you could do this with ribbon as well. But you want to have the right kind of ribbon. And I don't think I have the right kind of ribbon in here for what we're going to need. But I do have, ooh, I don't know, that one's really cute, but I don't know if I want to cut it up. I do have some fabric. So then I also, on top of the bins of ribbon sorted, I also have a basket that has all kinds of fabric in it, guys. Look at that. Not organized at all. It's one of those you just kind of have to picking. So if I have some kind of project where I've used part of a piece of fabric, or you guys, whenever I am at a place that has fat quarters, or they also call it, just craft fabric. This is like from Dollar Tree. If I see something cute that I like, I grab it. So I have a lot of these kinds of things in there as well. And I feel like that's kind of beachy looking. I feel like this is very beachy looking and this is very beachy looking. So, we can use any of these kinds of fabrics as well. Hello, Caroline. How are you, my friend? I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Oh, is that not the prettiest? And you guys, where did I get it? Created. Walmart. That is from Walmart. I had to get that. Look at that with the daisies. If that's not like summery, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to do something with that, I think. We're not going to do them all today, but today I do have some red and white because we're going to do red, white, and blue. I do have one of these kind of fat quarters too. You've probably seen these. But let's see. I want to grab something that's going to help me do like a beachy one. Oh, and then there's these two, guys. I'm sure you've seen these at the Dollar Tree. Like with the little fabric, craft fabric in there where it's already cut. And this is actually perfect. You know what? Maybe we'll do one with this color down here. I was going to say purple, but it's really not. It's like a pinky. It's really like a pinky purple. It's not quite hot pink. It's kind of more like a raspberry color. Maybe we'll do something with that. Of course, I do love my green, but this will be great too. And you could even do it with a print and a pattern on it. I'm going to use this because I love polka dots. I'm definitely going to use that one. And I'm going to put this one aside, guys. I would highly suggest if you use ribbon that you only use ribbon that is kind of like this material, like cotton or cottony, or even maybe the, whatever that is, not gingham, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Use only something that's not slick. So not a silky ribbon. Thank you for the reading, Barb. Not a silky ribbon, nothing that's sheer like this. And you'll see why in just a minute, okay? Look, this kind of ribbon would probably work, although it's not red, white, and blue. This would work because it's kind of like that cottony feel, okay? Ooh, look what I did find. Oh, that's not big enough, you guys. Not big enough. Not big enough, but that is perfect. And I am sure I don't have more of that. I actually really like that one because it has not only red, white, and blue, but it has my favorite kind of blue for red, white, and blue. I'm sure that's why I bought it. But shoot, I bet I don't have any more. I've probably used it on projects and that's all I have left. So I really need to hunt out some more of that kind of ribbon. That would be really nice to have in the stash. And I think that's a good a good size. Anyway, we'll just use fabric today. That's all right. We'll just use fabric today. So I'm going to pull this navy fabric. I'm going to pull this polka dot fabric, and I'm going to use this one. So we'll just do a couple of them. I think you could also use like a bandana. I love bandana material. I don't know about you guys. I even have a big, huge, which I showed you guys doing a project with it one time, a big, huge bandana transfer. So I could almost make my own bandana material in whatever color that I wanted. But I was just looking to see if there was a chance I actually had a bandana in here that I could, oh, look, here's some more red. Look, that's a little bit tealy blue though. I don't know if that one will work. I do have a bandana in here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be too slick. It's almost like silky. I must have gotten that from the Dollar Tree, you guys. Oh, look at this fun material. I used this before on a project a couple years ago. Is that not? I don't know. I feel like that looks like beach balls. Anyway, I'm trying to find some blue right now. But I think you could use bandana material as well, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Because I did buy fabric for a project a couple years ago. Look, that one's the Pioneer Woman one. I bought it for a project and I haven't used it yet. Now, here's something. Here you go. We can use this one too, I think. That is, does that not scream like beachy? I feel like that's like one of those kind of washed. It's beachy, but I also feel like it could possibly run for Patriotic as well. So we'll keep that out. So just go through your stash or go thrifting or go to the Dollar Tree or Walmart, or I don't think that Dollar General is going to have anything. But anyway, let's just have some fun with it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start with this one. Like I said, I'm going to start with this one, I think. I'm going to start with this one since this is something, hey, Linda, that's something you can get at the Dollar Tree and it's already halfway there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your fabric and you're going to cut it 2 inches wide. And supposedly this is 2 inches wide. So just to give you a visual, these are already cut 2 inches wide. And it says it's 36 inches long. So what that means is, you know, there we go, 36 inches, right? And it's 2 inches wide. That's what we want, is 2 inches wide. Now, as far as how long is it, we're making a bracelet out of this, you guys. So it really depends on you. So wrap it around your wrist, or if you're making it for this, these would be great and even fun little projects to make. Linda, you might like to do this with Leah, but fun little projects even to do with the grandkids, especially granddaughters. I don't think boys, I'm not going to say no boys would like it, but boys probably wouldn't like it, but it would be a fun present or project to do with a granddaughter as well. Or a daughter, if you have a young one in your life. These would probably be fun. You guys, I'm young at heart, so I wear this kind of stuff all the time just because it's fun and it's colorful, and that's what I like. So I'm going to pull it. I mean, I'm going to probably err on the side of longer than what I need, just because you can't add to it, but you can always take away, right? So I'm going to make it about, I think probably about that long. So I don't know what that's going to end up being, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. Okay. And then I still have enough for a couple more, especially if it was for little kids. And what we're going to do next is we're going to take this material. Like I said, this is the 2 inches, and now this is whatever it is. The reason you need your ruler is because when we go to do one of the other ones where it's a larger fabric scrap. But since this is wide enough, I would not ever tell you, don't use the slick ribbon. If you want to use ribbon, you can, but not slick ribbon and not wired ribbon, because that would poke into you. Hey, my neighbor friend, how are you? So what I'm going to try, what I thought, now I'm kind of, I saw these and I'm making it up as I go, but what I thought might be fun is to take one. I bought these needles specifically, and I got them at Hobby Lobby because they had a very wide area. So I don't have to worry about, like, you know, it's not like we're using it, or even if you had an embroidery one, you probably could, but this is even bigger area to feed through than an embroidery needle. But I got these thinking these would work well with these pieces of fabric, because look, now I can put that through there and not have to worry about, you know, going into a little small area. If you don't have that, one of the next ones we'll try it another way, okay? But then you just need to decide, so what do you want to put on, what do you want your bracelet to say? Because it's basically going to be an alphabet bracelet. It can be your name. It could be your initials. It could say beach. It could say coffee. It could say dragonfly. I mean, you guys know I love dragonfly, that's why I said that. But, you know, it can say whatever you want it to say. But for the sake of these, let's see if I can, and unfortunately, you know, the only thing I didn't think about with this is like, I'm not crazy about the color of the S's. Oh, wait a minute, there's another color. Let's see, I'm gonna pull out some S's because I think I'm gonna do my initials on this one just for fun. Just for fun. So let's see if I can, and that's my initials. So Inspired Designs, SEW is my initials. So just so you know, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, there's a pink one. You know I'm going to grab a pink one. Let's see. What else? There's a W, but that's that. Oh, there's a gray. I don't mind gray. I'm not the biggest fan of yellow. And obviously, well, no, they are a little bit different. I was going to say an M and a W probably could be used interchangeably. And yeah, they probably could. But it does look like they have a little tiny bit of difference. So let's just see if I see any other. It looks like only yellows and grays for S's. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with the gray one for this particular. Well, no, maybe I'll do the yellow just to give it, make it colorful. Make it 3 different colors. So that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take, this is why I said when you get a bead, and you don't have to do letters if you don't want. I love words. Words are important to me. I'm a very visual person. So there's words all around my house, sayings and positive sayings and good vibes and all the different things that you can. So words are important to me. So that's what, that is what, why I'm using the alphabet, but you could certainly use just shapes. Or, you know, if there's a type of bead that is just like an animal or I don't know, something that you really like, or just for fun, like if you wanted all fruit or you wanted something summery, maybe you could even find some beachy beads. That would be super fun, right? But you need to have a wide area because we're going to feed this whole thing through there. That's why I say it needs to have a big hole. And I did notice on some of them, I think the circular ones, they had a much more narrow area like to feed your bead on. So that was why I didn't do it. And now that I'm talking more and more about it, I'm sitting here thinking, instead of that, you know what I might do? I might just use the word. I might do a different word that just came to mind. Because I'm trying to think, what bracelets do I have? I have a lot of bracelets that have name on it. And my daughter does make me bracelets a lot. She does beaded in oh gosh, I can't think of what they are. I can't think of what they're called, but she makes me bracelets a lot. Let's see. If I can find it. If I can find the letters. I'll surprise y'all. Hold on. Hold, please. All right, let's see. Why is it when you're looking through alphabet letters, you always struggle? Can't find it. I mean, I could put my grandson's name on here. I could put, ooh, there's one I want right there. I could put my husband's name on there. I could put my kid's name on there. Oh, wait a minute. That one's pretty cute. How come I'm finding all those colors for that letter? Wow. I'm not even telling you what the letter is. I'm not even telling you. It's going to be a surprise. But I'm not finding the other. I found one of those. I did not find the last letter. Hold on. Oh, look, there's even a few in here, guys. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Look, we got a little heart. That might be fun. And then there's a couple, look, like just solid colors. I don't know that we'll use those, but let's just see. Oh, come on. I want this one other letter. Oh, there's one, but it's an ugly color. It's an ugly color. I'm probably going to pull my chair over here, you guys. My back. My knees actually is what get hurt. And I actually went and got my knee taken care of today for a little while. They're supposed to last. Oh, here's one. They're supposed to last me a little while. So, okay, I got it. I got it for this one anyway. Okay, so first, so let me think. I don't think it will matter. I don't think it'll matter if you spell the word properly or if you, we're just going to do basic ones. We're just going to do something very, I think once we get it on here, let's see. Just going to have to work it through here. I might have to do it really close to the end so it doesn't have to have very much. This is just something fun, you guys. Because I wanted to try it. Well, we might not be able to use this thing to do it. See if I can get it. It might be too wide even with this. We're just, like I said, we're playing. I brought you guys along. All right, that's not working. Let's try it this way then. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to kind of roll this together a little bit. And then you know what I'm going to do? It's the same thing I do when I show you guys putting it on a bead, if I'm making like a beaded tassel or something. So we're going to put a piece of tape on the end here and see if we can almost make like our own little needle that will just feed through the bead. So that's what we're going to try to do. And then I can cut it off at the end. I'm experimenting for you guys. Okay, so I put the piece of tape on the end and then I kind of twist it to make it a little bit pointy and a little skinnier. Okay. And then we're going to see if it'll feed through there now. I know the 2 inches is the right width. It's just another little something extra special. Ooh, can I get it through here? Come on now, guys. Come on. I might have to get my jewelry tweezers. Might have to get my jewelry tweezers, guys. Hold on. Let me grab my jewelry tweezers. My fingers are not wanting to grab this. We'll do this. I just used these the other day because I had to fix one. I swear it feels like people don't make things as well anymore. I had to, oh, you're eating your Sherry's berries? Nice, Tammy. I'm glad you're able to. That's a nice treat. Oh yeah, that works. So grab you some, if you have like a pair of needle nose pliers, that's what these are, but I use them for jewelry. They're definitely for jewelry making. I've had them for years, but you're just gonna get your bead on there and then slide it down kind of into the middle. We're gonna be able to move this around when we're done, so it doesn't have to be exactly in the middle. Okay. But that'll work. So I don't know, this idea may only work. It's okay because I can use it for other projects, but it may only work with something like this if you have ribbon. This is a little thicker because I'm using this material, but I love the idea of it. So this could be like a little friendship. Oh, look, I pulled my whole tape right off the end. Dang it. This could be like a little friendship bracelet even. To me, I just love it because I'm going to have to put another piece of tape on there, y'all. They look like bees. The berries do? The strawberries? They're strawberries, right? How in the world did they make them look like bees? That is clever. I'm just glad you're able to enjoy them finally before they go bad. All right. I just had to add another piece of tape on there, you guys. Oh, I love that. You'll have to send me a picture, Tammy. I'd love to see that. Good. I'm so glad. All right, let's see. Make sure you put your letter on there right so when you go to look at it, you have spelled your word properly. All right, guys, get on there. So I guess just be a little more careful than I am because I pulled that tape right off of there, but it did help hold on to the end for me. I just got to be careful. Try not to pull it off. Maybe work it a little slower. I was probably rushing. Hey, my friend Christy, I was probably getting a little, overzealous. That's possible. And I told you guys, don't put your letter on there backwards. What do you think I just did? Put my letter on there backwards. I thought I looked at it properly. Apparently I did not. There we go. put your letters on properly so your letters actually spell a word. See, I'm doing all this for you guys so that I can work through the kinks. This is just fun. This is just fun. And you guys could even do this weekend. You guys, I had to run by the grocery store after, so I brought my hubby home. Well, I had to go get his prescriptions and stuff. And he was in the car and he was snoozing. And then I brought him home and I had to go run out real quick. He was snoozing on the couch, had everything he needed. He was snoozing. And then I had to go run out. And when I was going to the grocery store, so I am live, my friend. Hey, my friend Lori, how are you? And the lady in front of me, I was waiting and waiting. I was like thinking, oh, I don't like being gone from him too long. I mean, I don't trust him. He's not a good patient. And he doesn't always follow the rules. And so the lady in front of me had a ton of stuff. And I was like, wow. And so as she was getting ready to finish up and paying, I went over to her and I said, how many are you having? Because, there's no way it was all for her. Unless she shops only once a month, it was a lot. And she said 8. She's having 8 people come visit her. I said, oh my gosh, is it for a week or is it just the weekend? Because of course it's Memorial Day weekend. And she said, just 4 days. And I said, well, I hope you have fun. So, she had a lot of food. And I said, well, it's definitely, she goes, and she's like, oh, wow, I'm pleasantly surprised. It was less than I thought it was going to be. And I said, well, it's still cheaper than going out to eat, with that many people. Plus, if there's kids involved, then that's never fun because they don't necessarily enjoy, if it's a bunch of kids, they don't always enjoy going out to eat. So anyway, I don't know what made me think telling you guys that, but yeah. So do you have anybody, let me know where you're watching from if you're new, and do you have anybody coming for the holiday weekend? Okay, so now this is the tricky part. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how you tie on your own ribbon bracelet if you don't have anybody help you. There you go. And I would say tie it in a double knot. Not super duper tight that you can't get it off, because you're going to have to untie it. And then it's up to you how much of this you want to have. Now, when I take it off, I will cut this to make it a little prettier. I'll probably do a dovetail on it. But look, so you can spell whatever you want, right? It's just a little fun. Okay, I'm going to leave that one on while we go on to the next one. So now we're going to do a patriotic one. And like I said, I think I'm going to put these away. And we're just going to say no. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Right? Just in case you didn't know, use your mouth and, tie it for that extra hand. Right? Thanks for saying it's cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right? Don't you think Leah would like something like that? And you know what? I'm not so sure. I'm not going to swear to it, but I'm not so sure. So this fabric, like I said, came from the Dollar Tree. I don't remember what color I had in the middle, but it came with 3 colors. And they have these in a lot of different patterns and stuff. Like they even probably have like bumblebee or garden. You could do garden. You could do flower. You could do bee. You could do whatever, if you have a pattern one and you want to do it and you want to put a little one. I just like to wear themed stuff. In case y'all haven't figured that out yet, I like to wear themed things. So I can now just make my own anytime I want, right? And then it fits any size wrist. I have, even at my very thinnest, I have a thick wrist. I have big, tying it with her teeth. Exactly. I'm big boned. So I have big fingers and I have big feet, even when I'm at my very thinnest. So this will work for anybody's wrist. You can measure it your own self. Okay, so let's just do a couple patriotic ones. So I can't help myself with this. I have to use this. This is like, to me, it screams like the old beach house, but it's like vintage 4th of July. How about that? Yeah, bees and daisies. I know I've bought all those things. I have them here because I've used them for messy bows before. All right, so what we're going to do, it looks like that's in a square. I don't know where I got this. This may have been a fabric square that I got, like a fat quarter from somewhere. I don't know. So now this is where you want your, and I've got something coming from something. This is where, can I tell you all this too? This is just another little handy dandy trip. Hi, Margie. How are you? Another handy dandy trip. If you are working with something like, especially if you like to tear material like I do and make bows or use it as an accessory or add on to something, and you have little pieces of string like this, hold on to them. Don't throw them away. Guess what? Put this outside somewhere in a little, you really could probably put it just about anywhere near where your bird feeder is. And a lot of times the birds will pick up these kinds of things, especially if it's easily accessible, and they will work them into their nests. And if it happens to be in a place where you can see their nest, how fun is that? You're going to have a colorful nest. So this isn't like harmful to the environment. Good evening to you, Margie. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I truly don't know why I have this tickle in my throat. This isn't harmful to the environment like some things are, like to the ocean, like with the turtles and the sea life and stuff with the plastic that comes on drinks and things. That's not harmful. They actually can use that, and then you get something pretty in your yard too. All right, so we're gonna take our ruler, our handy dandy ruler, and I feel like my friend Christy, I'm actually gonna measure. Now, do you think I have a pen? I have an entire cart full of markers, you guys, an entire cart of markers. But I think I'm just going to use my little, who remembers these? Tell me if you remember these. Do you see what it is? Do you remember what those are? Tell me in comments if you remember what that is. All right, I don't know if there's a front and a back, but we're going to pretend there is. All right, so I need to find what 2 inches are. My friend Christy, who does cards, she did the cutest card today. Y'all should go check it out with My Artful Adventures. She's on here. Yeah. You know me, girl. I am recycle, reuse, and recycle. I love anything. And if it has to do with nature, I love it. Yes. Do you too? See? Margie's heard of that too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So we're going to measure 2 inches. 2 inches. And you know what? Maybe if it's a little gal, maybe you do it a little smaller, but I'm doing 2 inches, and it really is going to have to do with the fabric. This fabric is a little bit like tighter weave, so it's not quite as flimsy as this one is. And you guys, I am not going to cut this like 100% perfect. I'm going to sit here and start picking all these strings though. I'm not going to cut it 100% perfect, and I'm hoping that I've already got a frayed edge here, but I'm hoping that it's about 2 inches, that it's not completely wonky. It looks about like even. So, but I really am going to just cut it and tear it. I'm not going to like try to cut it down the line, but tell me whose that is. The card today. You're not a big fan of peach and orange? Oh, it was a beautiful color though. I love that color peach. I mean, orange, it has to be under the right circumstances. And especially if it's a bright orange, girl, I love it. But I'm more of a coral fan, but I do like peach colors stuff. I think it's very pretty. All right, so we're just going to cut this at 2 inches, and then we're going to hope that I tear it. I don't know why I measured the other end because I'm not doing that, but we're going to hope I tear it pretty well. Let's hope it's about 2 inches. It's close. Oh, I got almost, y'all, I did a good job with that one. Okay. So now this one, let's see, what word should we put? We're going to use we're going to kind of pretend it's patriotic. So what should we use, you guys? What word should we use? Help me pick out a word. Help me pick out a word. I mean, I could do the what do you call it? Hey, Lisa, how are you? We could do, the obvious, which for patriotic, but tell me something else that you would do besides just maybe USA. You want to try America? All right, let's try America. America or America? I like America. I think that's pretty funny. Okay, let's see. Freedom, that's a good one. I definitely don't have a bracelet that says freedom. Okay, thank you for those ideas because we're going to do a couple of them. So we're going to do this one and we're going to do at least one more. I want to try to stay on here not longer than an hour. I think I can trust him that long. All right, so that's a good idea. Brave, that's a great one. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can find. All right, now it's not going to be, red, white, and blue, but it's okay. I'm not one of those. It has to be liberty. Y'all are giving me some great words. Oh my gosh, I may have to make more and more and more. I love these words. Ooh, I have a blue A. Let's see. I've already got an E, but that's pink. I don't think I want to use pink for the E. Let's see what else. I need an R. Come on. There's an R. There's a blue R. That's probably far enough down that I could try that. I definitely don't have one that says America. I have one that says a USA on it. I know that. A-M-E. I need 2 E's. All right, let's see. And I need an M. I'm not crazy about the... We'll see. If I can't... I mean, you know, I don't exactly know how many letters. All right, there's a gray. I don't know if it's a W or an M. I think we can pass for an M. A-M. And we need an E. I mean, if you're doing this with the littles, guys, this is also, they don't know it, but they're having a little bit of a lesson, right? You guys, this is going to just have to be all different colors. Let's see. There's an E. Surely I have more E's. If I don't have, you know, why do they do that? There's a yellow E and a pink E. So let's put a couple of those in there. A-M-E-R. Need an I. How about a C? There's a C. That's the orange one. I mean, it's not going to be traditional red, white, and blue, but I'm okay with that for the most part, y'all. C. I think I need another A, right? Let's get a different color A. But they don't know it, but they will be also, oh my gosh, that's way too much on one. No, I think, well, but think about that. See how big the boxes are? Tammy, that's a great idea, but yeah, I don't want it to wrap all the way around. This one is not like a Heshy. That's the word I was looking for. Words for everyone, yes. The Heshy bracelet, it's one thing if it goes all the way around, but one like this, look, that's just 3 letters and look how much, and I have a big wrist and it's already covering. If you put that whole phrase on there, I think that would be way too many on there, I think. But we definitely need God Bless America for sure. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do this towards me. So, okay, now I have to think about it. America. That's okay, though, because it starts with an A and it ends with an A. Because remember, I'm putting it on like that. I don't know. I guess if I did it upside down, I could always flip it around, right? Yeah, these are not very small. They don't make them very small with the wide, the circular opening. They probably make smaller alphabet letters than this, but they wouldn't have as wide of an opening. All right, so let's do. So let me think about this. So that can be the end, okay, since I have my little thread here. Otherwise, I have to do everything upside down. So that's going to be the M. So I'm going to spell backwards. See if I can spell backwards, you guys. See? For this word anyway. But you know what the fun thing is? Y'all, you can change this out. You can put America on here if you don't like that. Take it off. Put Liberty. You don't like that? Put Brave. I love Brave. I love that one. I love Liberty. I mean, but I like the words that are, you know, grace. You could even do that. You know, I'm thinking of the songs. God shed his grace on thee, America the beautiful. So there's C. I-M-E-R-I. So we need I. Woo. But you know what? You could have the kids help you pick these out if you have littles, and then they don't even realize it that they're learning something. If they're learning something, you never know. I mean, you can't beat that. The I, at least I don't have to think too hard about because that can go on here. Oh, it's sliding through here a little bit easier now on this one. I mean, this one with the pattern, see what we got so far? Ooh, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have it? Hang on. Pause. No, I'm thinking of it this way because when I go to where it's going to be. So, ICA. Can you guys see? ICA. America. A-M-E-R-I. So we need R. Please tell me I'm not the only one who does this. Has to think through spelling over and over. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. Is it Bill Elizabeth? Is it Elizabeth? Whoever's joining. Thanks for joining. Hey guys, if you're new here, let me know where you're watching from. Right now I see North Carolina. I see Texas. I see Maryland. I see Indiana. Margie, are you Connecticut or are you, I feel like you're Northeast. Oh my gosh, I know you've told me before. ER, so we need an E next. Shall we do a yellow E? We'll do a yellow E. I was thinking, Margie, you're either, and Renee, I can't remember either. Gosh, I should know. And like I said, I see North Carolina. Seeing quite a few. Tell me where you're watching from if you're new or if I did not just name your state. Okay, getting there close. Erica. Let's see. If you spelled it with a C, Erica. So just M. I didn't have any. Let's see. I have a. I don't know. I can't tell if that's like a tan. It's almost like an army green M. I think I have an orange one too, but I've already used quite a few oranges. So we're going to go with, look, this one I'm sliding down a little bit easier. All right. And then another A. Now I don't want to use, I don't know if I want to use the same. I could start it with another. I've got an orange A. I could do an orange A. It doesn't matter, y'all. It's just fun. Just do whatever colors. Arkansas. Thank you. And my brother, my nephew and his wife are living in Arkansas right now, I believe. Okay. They're preparing to go overseas and he's in training. He's a pilot with the Air Force and he's in training. And then I think they go from Arkansas to overseas to Germany. But I'm not going to swear to that. Okay. All right, I'm just trying to get this kind of in the center a little bit. This may be too long because you all notice I did not measure this one, right? So let's just see how much I want it to be. Obviously, that looks like that would be super duper long, even on me. That's way too much. So let's move it over a little bit more and we'll get it. I don't mind some of it hanging off. So I'm thinking maybe I like to have a little bit because this is soft fabric. It's not going to get in your way. You were in Germany 5 years. My sister and brother-in-law were there for more than that. They were stationed there twice. My brother-in-law was a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, and he was stationed there twice. And they were in Belgium too. So it's quite, I mean, we've heard quite the, I mean, it's a neat experience. I did not get to visit them either time, but that's okay. That's pretty cool that you guys were too. Okay, so here's where I was telling you guys. I am going to cut this and make it I have to think about it. I was showing my friend this weekend how to do a bow, and I'm like, I got to think about it every time. But I am going to make it like a fishtail so that even when it's tied, if it comes off, that it kind of looks a little prettier, you know, a little bit more. But it doesn't have to be perfect. Plus, I got to cut my little bit of tape off of here, or I probably could pull it off just like I did the other one. All right, so think about it. You're cutting from where you folded it into the fold. That gives you the fishtail. You cut the other way, you get a point. Maybe you don't mind. If you want a point, do that. But most of the time, I end up doing the point because I don't think about it. See, I did the point. Oh my gosh. Every time, if I don't really think about it. Y'all, did you know I was doing that wrong? It's okay. It's okay. Everything is figure-outable. Hi, Nora. How are you? Yes, I think they will love it. And my that particular nephew actually lived in China for a while when he was younger. So he has traveled quite a bit with his family, with my brother and sister-in-law when he was younger. So I think he will. He's used to traveling, and I think that they will love living there. I think you're right. I think everybody should have a chance to live outside of their area. Okay, so here's our, oh, let me get it. Can y'all see it? Let me turn my light a little bit because the sunshine's going down now. Let's see. Let's see. Can you see? America. So now I can tie that on, maybe. You do that all the time. The cut, yeah. Look, now I probably made it too small. That's okay. I don't know if I can tie it right now or not, but we'll set this aside. So we've got America. So now I'm going to pick another one. Let's see. Let me look back through the list. What was the second one? I had America. And what was the second one? Freedom. And then brave and liberty. Let's see if we can find freedom, since that was the second one. Oh, there's a pretty blue O. I've got one E there, got two E's there. I know I saw an F. Let's see. Y'all, I should be sitting down. I lock my knees when I'm standing. I like to craft. I like to stand when I'm crafting. I don't know about you guys, but I love to, when I am crafting or scrapbooking, I don't know why, but you guys, my knees are so bad and I have no business standing. And I'm on a mat. I have a nice thick foam mat. I finally brought one of those in here. I have one in the kitchen and I finally brought it in here to use. All right, there's a purple E. Ooh, don't I love a purple E too? I'm gonna pull that in there. Freedom, and I need an M. Let's see if I find a pretty color. Ooh, there's a blue M. Let's do that one. And then an F in purple. I need an R, right? And a D. I don't think I've seen, there's a D. That's not the prettiest D. It's that grayish green color again. Is there any other D? And I need an R. Yikes. I'll have all of them dumped out. Now I told you this would help. It does help sort them, but it doesn't help. Oh, I got an R. There's a blue R. So we're going to have a lot of blues and pinks on this one. Oh, I don't know if I like that with the red polka dot, because we're going to use our polka dot one. We're going to use our polka dot. I just love polka dots. Yeah. I don't know why either. I do it sometimes I can sit, and I even have a tall chair over here that I could sit in because I tried to do that. Make sure I brought one from my last house that I had that I could use in the craft room. I sold almost all the other ones, except for the ones that went with my one table I kept. But I did keep one that I could have in the craft room so that I could sit, but I just don't. And then I lock my knees. And I'm getting too old for that kind of stuff. Shouldn't be doing that. Not good. All right. I don't know. How am I going to feel about these guys? All right. We're just going to go for it. We don't care. We're just going for fun. This isn't, if you want to go see if you can find red and white and blue, or not white, but red and blue or just all black beads, go for that. I had to have color, y'all. But let's see. I needed, I've got an R. I don't think I have a D yet. I still need a D. Where's the D? There's a D. It's orange. Ooh, and a gray one. All right, we'll just grab both of those and then we'll see. So we're going to do the same thing with this. We're just going to, look, this is a nice big fat one. Y'all, this is from the Dollar Tree. This one, isn't it? I think it is. I already tore this sticker off, but I'm pretty sure it is. So it's a nice big piece. And we are going to measure our 2 inches again. Wide, that's your width. The length is going to have to do with how much you want it to go around your wrist or whatever wrist you're using, okay? Tell me, give me a heart if you guys like this project. Give me a little heart. I'm going to turn this around again. Did I put my, and nobody told me if they remember what these pens are. Do you remember? Come on now. I know somebody out there remembers. But give me a heart if you like this little idea. I just love anything creative. And I know this isn't something every adult will wear. You guys, I am just a little bit different when it comes to that. Thank you for sprinkling and sharing. And thank you for the hearts, my dear. Okay. So I am going to cut this one at 2 inches again. And I'm just going to rip it because I like it that way. And I'm telling you, even if I did the line, you know, it's never going to be exactly straight. So we're just going to rip it. That looks pretty good. And look at this other, I mean, I didn't get it exactly right at the end, but nobody's going to be able to tell. And because I'm also not going to use the whole width of it, as you can see, that one ended up a little bit wonky. It's okay. But look at this one. Wouldn't that be pretty too? Oh my gosh, I love this fabric. I love that print. All right, so let's see. So that's my 2 inches there. And then let's just see how much. Oh, I don't know, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make it like I did the other one, and then I'll just cut off part of the end. I hope so too, my friend. I hope so too. I would be bored out of my skull. Well, I do have a coloring book. I have some things I could do if I was in your place, but I get so bored just watching TV. I do read a lot, so that helps. And I do like to listen to podcasts, so that helps. But just sitting and not being able to do anything, you just need to be careful not to strain your neck. Now, I took these out of that baggie, so I'll put it in one that has a zip, you know, like a little zipper thingy on it, or like a Ziploc kind of closure on it when I go to put them back for the ones that I'm saving. Now, my daughter has oodles and oodles and oodles of beads because she does so much beading, so she probably has lots of different. I know she's gotten silver ones and, you know, spell words out in the silver for me. She's done all kinds of ones, but I just went one day to the Hobby Lobby and I was looking and I was like, okay, I need some alphabet that have a wide area that I can feed this through. I didn't need to buy any of this. Good night, Barb. You too. I didn't need to buy any fabric because I have so many things on hand. And like I said, I think you could also use a ribbon as long as it was wide enough, you know, and it's got something with a little bit of a grip. You don't want slick ribbon. Okay. So here's our America. I'm wearing the other one. It's not beachy. I said I was going to do beachy, you guys. You know I'm going to do a beachy one. I just didn't do it today. Okay, so we're going to do freedom. All right, so I need to do it. I don't know. I think I can do it this way, you guys. All right, so we're using a purple F because that was what I found. I mean, if you're really prepared, you would sort it out ahead of time and sort all your letters. I see a pink F also, but we're going to go with the purple one. And I'm going to do it this way, I think. No, I can't do it that way. I think I have to either do it, put it on upside down or spell it backwards. Yep. For it to be right. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I put on a word, usually I put it facing me to remind me, not facing out. So I don't know. I could be completely wrong. It might be completely irrelevant. I didn't know. This is just how we're doing it. You might have to think through it and do it differently. All right, so we got a D for freedom. Oh, I need 2 O's, y'all. I only have 1. I promise you I know how to spell. All right, let's do O. The O's and the I's, at least, I don't have to think about whether they're on right. Come on, where's another O? Oh, I see a boring O. Shall we use a pink O? Yes, let's use a pink one. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Wednesday so far. All right. Y'all, I'm not spelling this right. I'm not spelling it right. None of y'all caught that. I put the D on first, you guys. M needs to be first. Oh my gosh. I guess I am not dyslexic because I am having a really hard time. I'm having to really think about how to put this, spell it backwards. That must mean I am not. Wow. I could be wrong, but I am really having a hard time thinking about it being from back to front. D-O-M. I don't need 2 O's. F-R-E-E-D-O-M. Y'all, call me on this stuff. I don't like that the D and the M are going to be the same color. Let me see if I can find another M in a different color. Let's do pink or blue. Let's do pink, or actually that's a purple. Hey, it's It's a light purple. It almost has a little, oh, Margie, that is not fun. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, my friend. That's not a wonderful Wednesday. That just no fun at all. DOM. Why am I thinking there was two O's? Freedom. Two E's, not two O's. Susan. Wow. And it's probably right in front of me too. Well, I hope that you start feeling better quickly. I really do. So nobody likes that. All right, two E's. Let's see here. Let's do pink one. Yep, that's a pink one. And then we'll do, I think we'll do a gray one. Have a little bit of variety of colors. You're confused. Which doesn't take much? Why does it matter when the spelling forward or backward? And why do you have to turn it? I just put it on backward. Okay, so I just have to make sure I'm doing it all one way or another. So if I did, because I'm right-handed, I think, Tammy, because I'm right-handed, if I put, so let's say I put FREEDOM and I started with the F, then I have to make sure I'm flipping it when I go to put it on. And I think that just took too much. That just messed me up. It probably doesn't matter. Better tonight. Good. Yes, there you go. Catch up. That's what I do. Yeah, catch up on some videos and stuff. It probably doesn't matter, Tammy. For me, it does, because I'm having to think about it, like making sure I put it all the same way and want to go to put it on my wrist. But it probably doesn't, Tammy. And you're not dumb. It's probably just me. I really didn't practice it and I didn't think it through beforehand, but that's what makes sense to me with showing you guys. So I'm like thinking, that makes sense. But if I might try one just to see, make sure it makes no difference. But if I put FREEDOM, it would look backwards to me while I'm putting it together. But I think as long as I go to put it on my wrist that way, it would be fine. Now see, look, this is a fairly long word. So this is another example with this size beads. Look what happens here. It's like almost like a square. It lays across my wrist more firmly. Now, could you make it? I don't know. If I didn't have the letters so close, let's see if that makes a difference. But if you have a long word like this with these larger beads, you're going to get it more like a, not a bangle bracelet, but it's not going to be as flexible wrapping around you. So I don't know if I loosen that, does it work a little better? Yeah. If you allow a little bit of space with your fabric in between them and they're not like butt right up close to them, well, I'm glad you're getting a little better, Margie. Then I think it'll still be flexible. All right, there we go. So now let's just see how much I need to go around my wrist that I could actually tie it. So I'm going to go like all the way to here this time because I feel like I cut that other one kind of short. And actually I could go ahead and cut it while I'm cutting it off. Now save that. Don't throw that away. You never know what you might need it for. And then I'm going to scooch these down more to the middle. And I'm going to fix that other side. But that's it, guys. That's all it is. You can put whatever word you want, use whatever color fabric or ribbon you want, and just have a little fun. I mean, this is a no stress. I think this would be really fun for giving as a little gift. Maybe, if you're like me, you try to have you feel like you spend time praying and thinking about a word of the year. Last year it was, or the year before last, it was revive for me. And I do have a couple things that I have, bracelets that I have that have that word revive on it. because that's a meaningful word for me. So maybe there's a meaningful word in your world, or maybe it's your, like I said, a child or a grandson, or maybe it's America. Maybe it's freedom. But look, tell me that isn't fun and easy and just, look, I can do it. I think I can do this one. The other one, I'm not sure. See? And look, it's just like a little fun. Anyway, that's my idea for you guys. I just thought I'd pop on and show you something that could be patriotic if you wanted it to be. Could be patriotic. It could be colorful. It can be any way you want it to be, but just fun. Anyway, thanks for letting me come on and share this idea with you. I'm so glad I got a chance to finally do it because I have been wanting to get to this for a while. So stay tuned for the rest of the week. I will be on, I'm not sure what time. If hubby's doing okay tomorrow, it'll be during the day. Thank you. You enjoy your evening and get all well. It'll probably be more during the day tomorrow because I think he'll probably be fine. And I will be coming on doing some more patriotic ideas for you guys. And I think tomorrow we're going to just do something fun with a clearance candle I got from Hobby Lobby. So come join me and see what I'm going to do. I think that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. And then I think the next day I'm going to do a project with another little inexpensive surface I got from Hobby Lobby with one of my chalk transfers. So come and check me out. Make sure you sprinkle me out into your friends. And as always, you guys, please be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Until I see you next time. Bye.